What's going on, guys? Welcome to Everything Always. My name is Michael Grimm, aka Allfires. Now, once the actor strike came to a conclusion, there were different ways forward for a lot of studios and how they wanted to handle projects that had already been delayed and from this year. And in some cases, especially on huge movies and over at Marvel Studios, they decided that some wouldn't be picking up production until after the first of the year, and then in some other cases that they would be scrapping the project and starting anew. That in the case of Daredevil Born Again, where they were said to have shot about half of the season before they decided that they needed new writers and to rebuild the series. So for films like Blade and Thunderbolts that were supposed to film this year but never made it to set, or TV shows like Wonder Man and obviously the same for Daredevil, they won't be starting up production or filming until 2024. But there was one film Marvel Studios was said to be fast-tracking and prioritizing, as that's the only movie we're getting from Marvel next year, and that's Deadpool and Wolverine, which, if everything went according to plan, they're already back on set and concluding principal photography. Now, we've got a separate video coming out on what's going on with Captain America Brave New World and the reshoots there, but now we're getting extremely exciting reports that a second film has been added to that fast track and priority plan and will actually be going to filming early, none other than the Fantastic Four. We have a crazy update on that timetable and obviously what it means for a team and casting announcement that must be right around the corner. We're breaking down the latest industry insider update to the production change and schedule for filming on the Fantastic Four and what it means for an imminent cast announcement. First, I want to tell you about my friends over at comicbookdirect.com. Guys, I've been telling you about comicbookdirect.com all year, and it has become my one-stop shop for everything comics. They've got everything from the current runs to mangas, collectibles, you name it, they have it, and it's all in one place. The super cool thing about comicbookdirect.com is that it allows you to subscribe to runs while you're in the middle of them. As long and complicated as some of these books have become, with as many new reboots that are coming out, all you got to do is subscribe and it'll come to your door weekly. They've really put the ease back into reading comics and put all of the convenience of a local comic shop at your fingertips. And for the next 100 people that sign up using the link below, you're going to get 20% off. Again, that's the next 100 people who simply sign up using the link down in the description and comments are going to get 20% off. That's comicbookdirect.com, the place for all your comic book needs. Okay, so the first update came from Daniel Rickman, and this was just yesterday, so about 24 hours ago, saying that the Fantastic Four was actually headed to production and filming in January. Originally, it was slated to start in late spring, but now would be starting right after the first of the year. Hours later, an official production list would also confirm this, that indeed Fantastic Four is now going to start filming in January, months earlier than expected. Now, obviously, this is exciting because you can't film a movie if you don't have the cast, but we're also hearing from additional industry insiders that the cast is expected to be wrapped up in a couple of weeks as we head in towards the end of the year, and that an announcement could be forthcoming and before the end of the year. I think that makes a lot of sense, because the last thing Marvel Studios would want is for some other publication or editorial in sort of leaked outside set footage or set photos to go ahead and steal the shine of who's actually cast in the team. And I think if Marvel Studios was willing to reveal already that Hugh Jackman was coming back in Deadpool 3 and right off the bat, then there's no reason to try to keep this a secret anyway. Now, the nature of this announcement has me just a little curious, because it's been a while since Marvel's done any sort of pre-recorded video announcements. Even still, they didn't put that up on their YouTube. It was that 2020 video from late in the pandemic year in December when they did that huge on-stage thing for an Investors Day meeting, and really it's been said recently that that was something Disney and Marvel forced them to do, over-promised during that video way too many projects that included one of the announcements for the Fantastic Four. I just don't see them doing that sort of video and for their YouTube channel, and if things go according to plan, and they have a plan, things go smoothly, if they start recording principal photography in January, there's a chance by the time we get to Summer San Diego Comic-Con or D23, they may have wrapped, at least again on principal photography, without doing the reshoots. It's going to be out who the team is. There is one other Comic-Con between now and the end of the year that Marvel Studios in the past has had a small presence on, and even sometimes had Kevin Feige live on stage doing the presentation. That's CCXP in Brazil, and in fact this year's CCXP is actually going live next week on November 30th and runs through December 3rd. Now, I've been unable to confirm whether or not Marvel and Disney have a panel there. There have already been some editorials that have pointed this out and are expecting huge Star Wars and Marvel Disney presentations there, or at least announcements, in lieu of the fact that we haven't had any sort of Comic-Con because of the actors' strike. Once I confirm that there's a Disney or Marvel panel there, I'll get a little more excited. Until then, it is literally the epitome of speculation, and I think the chances are thin that they would do that, but there's still a chance. Again, this is something Marvel's going to want and highly publicized. I just don't think they're going to want to go ahead and give it away in a simple headline in the news, which is probably going to happen anyway, considering how well we've been on top of all the names and the casting. Either way, guys, January's like literally right around the corner, about 5 or 6 weeks away. Either way you look at it, that's when they're going to start filming. So we're going to know who the Fantastic Four is, and very, very soon, after what feels like years. No, it's not feels like years. What is after actually years of speculation as to who and what this team would look like, we're finally going to get some news. Guys, let me know all your thoughts down below, though, how hyped you are to actually and finally know who the team is, and if there's any holdouts here who are still hoping that we see Reed Richards now other than Pedro Pascal. He's looking pretty locked in and over all the reports from the last week. You guys let me know all your thoughts down below quickly. Let's get into the giveaway stuff before I let you go. I also want to make a quick reminder, we're going to start up the watch parties in December for What If. We'll be doing it every night. We also are going to start up giveaways during December as well. I'm going to be running some promos on my music channel. That being said, and considering we're going to be doing a quantity of giveaways, please guys, please be safe and vigilant on my YouTube channel, any other channel. Mine's actually been okay, but I have a couple of other friends who are going through this right now. Please remember that anybody can literally copy paste someone's profile picture, say that they're that content creator, get in the comments, tell you if you've won something, and then try to capitalize on that excitement by trying to get you to pay for shipping. No YouTuber, really no content creator is ever going to make you pay for shipping. That's not part of the deal. We're not going to say, hey, you won something. We're definitely not going to spam you in the comments. When we start doing giveaways here in December, we will always show the winning comment on screen, and then I have a way of verifying those accounts, and we get it right out to you, and it's that simple. Never in the comments. So please, guys, do not share your information via third-party apps like WhatsApp and Telegram. Please be safe and vigilant, and if you should get a comment like that, my YouTube channel, anywhere on YouTube, any other platform like Instagram, Twitter, just report those comments to the platform. Yeah, you can go ahead and message the content creator, but I assure you they already know and they're dealing with it. And while they can't respond to everybody, you just going ahead and reporting it to YouTube is going to get those comments deleted. That being said, we're still giving away PlayStation 5s. We just gave 2 away. We've got 2 more to go, 1 in December for What If, 1 in January right behind that for Echo. If you want to be entered to win, all the same rules will always apply. Hit the subscribe button because you need to be a subscriber. Then leave a comment down below because it's truly random. The more videos you comment on, the better chance you have of winning. All winners will be announced at the end of videos, the same way we're doing here. The best way to keep up with the content has always been to hit the notification bell with all notifications turned on. And as always, if you liked today's video, I'd really appreciate it if you hit the like button. My name is Michael Roman. You can find me in a couple of places, Instagram and Twitter at @I'mFires. You can also find me on Spotify, YouTube, Amazon, Apple, iTunes, wherever you listen to original music under the name All Fires. And while I sincerely appreciate you checking my music out, thanks for checking this channel out. Stick around, guys. We'll be posting again real soon.